Moved by Senator Ali McKen.
An exciting time for Nigerian workers as the highest lawmaking body, the Senate, on Tuesday passed a new national minimum wage of 30,000 naira, a little less than $100, even when considered as still little. The new national minimum wage is the sweat of many years of agitations by labor unions in the country.
To whom much is given, much is expected. We want to see the service performing optimally.
Lawmakers in the 8th Senate were delighted to be a part of the success story as they arrived at a resolution asking the federal government to take a second look at the country's revenue sharing formula to enable the state and local governments have enough resources to implement the new national minimum wage. At the moment, the revenue sharing formula seems badly skewed against the two tiers of government.
Judging from what we saw in about 2 or 3 weeks of election in Nigeria, shows clearly that the money available to state governments is enormous. Because we saw them buying votes in such a manner that does not show that they are poor people.
This was as the upper legislative chamber asked government to make immediate provision for the new national minimum wage in the 2019 budget. Appearing before Senate Committee on Finance on Tuesday to present the 2019 Medium-Term Expenditure Framework (MTEF), the Minister of Budget and National Planning, Udo Udoma, said even though the new minimum wage will increase the size of the budget, government was already looking for ways to increase its revenue base to meet with the new commitment.
There may be some changes, maybe VAT or others that will be coming to you in order to make sure that we can fund the minimum wage.
He said similar measures were being put in place to reduce Nigeria's rising debt profile. Udoma's concern for Nigeria's troubling debt-to-revenue profile was as Senate resumed debate on a budget deficit of 8.8 trillion naira, arriving at a resolution asking its Committee on Appropriation to work on the budget for the next 2 weeks.
And as stated by all, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. Concern of the actual capital expenditure. The need for us to continue to plug the leakages in independent revenue.
The Senate also warned that it would not hesitate to pass the budget, whether or not ministers honor their invitation for budget defense. Omo Bazwaye, AIT News, Abuja.